Ben Martinuck was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at a very young age. He's a blessing to his family and friends and is a former Easter Seals ambassador.
Ben was born 13 weeks early, much to our surprise. We certainly were not prepared to have Ben born in May. He was due in August. And that began a 6.5-month journey. We spent 3 months at Sick Kids, and we had, or 3.5 months in London, and then 3 months at Sick Kids. So he was born on May 24th and was air ambulanced out in the early morning hours of May 25th and came home in December. So we had 6.5 months we were out of town with Ben at different medical facilities. We knew with Ben's early arrival that there was, and just some of the things that happened to him during the course of his hospital stay, that there was a very good likelihood that Ben was going to have some complications from being born so premature. You know, when you have other family members that are around the same age and their kids are running and they're playing hockey and they're becoming independent and able to live on their own, and you are still dealing with a toddler in some ways. You know, we can't leave Ben alone. We're lucky that Ben can entertain himself, and he's willing to try new things. Like Ben's done horseback riding and he loves to go swimming. And just recently he's been doing the adaptive skiing up at Search Mountain, and he absolutely loves that because it's fast and it's something he can do without us having to be with him by his side all of the time. When you have a small child or when you're pregnant, you have all these hopes and dreams of, you know, your child's going to grow up and they're going to university and they're going to get married. So you have all these hopes and dreams, and then when you have a special needs child, your hopes and dreams change because that may not be the reality of what your child's going to be like. For, I mean, some children, it's even being able to go out into the community and being able to participate.
Ben, he's a joy to be around. He's a little bit more work than most kids, but he can certainly bring you back down to earth. And if you think you've had a bad day, you just look at him and he just turns it around for you. Nothing phases him. He's very happy with the simplest things in life. Hamburger, French fries, his iPad, and you know, he makes the most out of life. Yeah, we customized this house with the help of a builder for specifically for Ben. And in his bathroom we have a ceiling lift that gets him into the tub. In his bedroom we have a lift that gets him from his wheelchair into his bed. We also have a hospital change table that we can change him on that elevates. And the highlight of the house is we have a basement here, and we have an elevating platform lift that takes him from this level to the basement. So about 10 years ago, Ben was diagnosed as, well, he was nonverbal, but his pediatrician identified that he would be able to speak with a voice output communication aid. I didn't know what that was, but they set us up with a clinic in Sudbury, as well as here a Children's Treatment Center and Children's Rehabilitation Center. And it's called a voice output communication aid. It's a Vantage Lite. This has been about his third different device, but it has vocabulary in there for Ben, you know, toilet, drinks. We can download pictures of classmates, but he negotiates this thing. We probably have 2,000 words in here, and he knows better where the words are than we do. It probably has a memory of about 15,000 words, but this is how Ben communicates what he wants.
Stan and Jane Martinuck encourage everyone to donate to Easter Seals and support a great cause.
Well, I think it's important to donate to Easter Seals. There's many families like ours that, leasing this device in particular is $800 a year. There's a lot of costs associated with disabled children, and Rotary, the Rotary Club of Sault Ste. Marie, as well as Easter Seals, helps defray some of these costs and make life easier and more tolerable for families that choose to raise kids like Ben at home.
When you come home from work after a really bad day, you look at Ben and it puts things into perspective sometimes. There's times you feel sorry for yourself. I'm not going to lie about that. There's sometimes it's why me, but then when you see Ben's personality and he makes you laugh, it just puts things into perspective.
Oh, Ben, I think Ben just enhances other people's life just through his jovial spirit. It's contagious. He's just happy all the time. He even when he has a bad day, he wants to smile and make people laugh, and it's just infectious, and it just rubs off, and people just love him.
Bye.